for your soul and victory for your life. Alpha TV, every day with God is every day in victory.
I have something to do with the number 5. I am that spot which was targeted by Abner, Joab, and others to kill people. DLCF, the 5th rib, correct.
Amamfwe! The National Bible Quiz is back. Oh yes. Get ready for 2 weeks of biblical knowledge and excitement. Learn more about the Bible and have some fun as we bring you the 2025 National Bible Quiz Championship. Come watch 63 churches battle their way to becoming the ultimate powerhouse for biblical knowledge and the trophy from Monday 22nd September 2025 to Sunday 5th October 2025 at the RS Amagashi Auditorium. The championship will be showing on Alpha TV, CACI TV, PCG TV, and NBQ Ghana social media channels. Come cheer your church to victory. For more information and sponsorship, contact 053-1454-855 or nbqghana@gmail.com. It's all about the 2025 National Bible Quiz Championship.
That feeling you get when you walk into an event with incredible music and sound quality. Yeah, that's us. Welcome to Ghana's leading musical instrument store, Sweet Music. Choose from a wide range of keyboards, drum sets, guitars, combos, stage monitors, mixers, amplifiers, speakers, microphones, saxophones, trumpets, studio equipment, and every accessory thinkable. We're located in Achimota Sonodim Ship House, adjacent Absa Bank. Tema Community 9 next to Star Gas near T Havana. Kumasi, opposite the STC station or Ashanti Home Touch, Asafo Market. Takrade, ground floor of Ravito Clinic, Dabiama. Sunyani, opposite Kokobod, Cementia Story Building. Tamale at the King David Plaza. You can also shop online at sweet-music.com or call 020-536-0313 or 054-734-6146. From top brands to beginner-friendly options, we've got something for everyone. Sweet Music. Hear the sound.
Araba, there are some people at the door. Go and tell them I have traveled to Russia.
Yes, Daddy.
Where's your father?
My father said I should tell you he has traveled to Russia.
Your father has killed me. I sent him money from America to complete my house for me.
Are all student association contributions?
Even the money from the fundraiser for Kweku's surgery.
Oh! He too!
Don't
be a victim. If you're contributing to a project, alumni dues, or any public campaign, Chango is your best choice. Chango keeps track of all donations and gives you the power to know exactly where the money goes. Chango is approved by Bank of Ghana. Call 0270-066-614 or visit changoapp.com for more information.
Uncle, my father is hiding under the bed.
Oh, Araba.
Chango for your groupings and crowdfunding.
That time of the day when you're just settling in. You know, mid-morning, brunch time. You know your day is going to be just amazing once you're tuned in to your number one Christian radio, Sweet Melodies 94.3 FM. It's toe-tapping Sweet Melodies. Just the right groove and great vibes for your morning. Tune in from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. every weekday on Sweet Melodies FM 94.3. Make a date. Toe-tapping Sweet Melodies. Music so sweet, you can't help but tap your feet.
Welcome to Ask TK Ventures, your premier destination for top quality sound equipment for any occasion. Whether you're hosting a wedding, a corporate event, or live concert, we've got you covered. At Ask TK Ventures, we offer a vast selection of state-of-the-art audio gear, from speakers and microphones to mixers and amplifiers. Our team of experienced professionals are here to assist you every step of the way, from choosing the right equipment to setting it up and optimizing your sound. So why settle for anything less than the best? Trust Ask TK Ventures for all your audio needs, and let's help you create an unforgettable sonic experience. Contact us today and let's make some noise together.
Welcome to Nikal Fabrics. At Nikal Fabrics, our affordable pricing helps you experience the luxury of exclusive and premium fabrics without compromising your budget. Nikal has a disability-friendly access to the shop and helps you relax, choose your fabrics that suits every occasion. Nikal Fabrics are ready to help you choose the perfect fabric that implies your artistic prowess and suits your style. From ball gowns, kaftans, Hollantex, ABC, high target, funeral cloths, Mibawa brochure, kente plain and design, woodine, American linen, paradise, crepe, bridal satin, Swiss cotton, cotton lining, net, wedding laces, cashmere, brocade, damask, luxury and European brocade, northern fugu, and even bulk matching attires for choirs and other groups. We've got you covered. We have African print, GTP. Nikal Fabrics ensures that only the finest fabrics is released into the market through our vigorous quality checks. Locate our showroom at Dansoman Matayeko at the Ash Story building on the first floor of the Nikal complex, just around the Sharp Curve roundabout. You can call or WhatsApp us on 057 970 9113. Nikal Fabrics. Experience the luxury of our fabrics and transform your style.
Life can get busy. From the noise of the workplace to the pressure of deadlines, we all give our best every day. After a hard day's work, nothing matters more than coming home to what truly counts: family, love, and peace. And when the day is done, there's a place where you can find strength for tomorrow, inspiration for your soul, and victory for your life. Alpha TV, every day with God, is every day in victory.
Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the NBQ Fans Show. This is the quarterfinal review and the semifinal preview edition. I have with me some fine gentlemen here, and together we'll be going through the quarterfinals, the shocks, the surprises, the impressions that the teams have left on some of us, and then we'll dive into the discussions surrounding the semi-final contest, which are set to happen on Friday, the 3rd of October. This week we've had 3 days of 9 exciting contests, 9 fierce contests. If you missed any of them, then I have to tell you that you missed a lot. You missed quite a lot. I would encourage you to go to any of the NBQ social media handles, YouTube, Facebook, to watch the contest for yourself, learn the scriptures, and enjoy as we did right here at the RS Amegashi Auditorium. Before I zoom into the show, I want to remind you that the Bible Society of Ghana is 60 years old this year. And as part of our 60th anniversary, we are donating 50,000 Bibles to young children across the country. You can be a part of this exciting initiative, this wonderful initiative, by donating an amount of 60 Ghana cedis only to the Bible Society of Ghana Momo number, as you see on your screen now. I also want to remind you that over the course of these 3 days as well, Sweet Music Pro Audio, Ghana's leading musical instrument store, as part of its 10th anniversary celebrations, gave out 3 more prizes to the highest scorers of the day. On Monday, we had the prize going to Gamsu KNUST. On Tuesday, to Live City Eugene. And today, to Kasa University of Ghana. It's been an exciting season so far, but the 2 remaining days promise to be even more exciting. If you are watching us live, I would encourage you to share the link to all your friends, share the link to all your handles. Let's gather around as we journey into the discussions around the quarterfinals, the semifinal, and possibly the grand finale. My name is Richard Ofwe. I will be your host for today. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll dive into the discussions. Don't go away. Stick with us. No mind it. Cupid. 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 Why was it still live?
I have something.
As I rightly mentioned in the intro, this is the NBQ Fan Show quarterfinal review and the semi-final preview edition. I have with me 3 strong men. Interestingly, they are all contested today. Their churches all contested today. Some came here with good news, some didn't. And as we dive into the discussions, we will find out. I want to quickly issue a disclaimer. If the demeanor of some of them is not as you expect, please understand us. So to my immediate left, I have
Nana Kwame Bako,
wonderful. Please mention your denomination.
the Ghana Methodist Students Union, GAMSU, University of Ghana Local.
Wonderful. And then to his left, we have
Emmanuel Nimasari from Casa Legon.
Okay, so they won the combo, right?
Yes,
The Daringa combo as the Sweet Music highest scorer of the day. And then finally we have
Chukwemeka Daniel, DLCF Legon.
DLCF Legon. Chukwemeka. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So before I go into the specific contests, last week we spoke about the 1/8 stage and the expectations we had for the quarterfinals this week. How have you seen the quarterfinals so far? Was it up to expectations? Were you impressed? Let us know. I want to start with Chukwemeka.
Okay, so the quarterfinals, I was impressed by what I saw. Day one was quite tough more than the rest of the days. And day two also, but day three, the shock that happened day three. And another thing that you could see from the quarterfinals is that most of the seeded teams lost their seed. They have planted it to another denomination. So that's one of the surprises that I saw during the quarterfinals.
Okay. Zovima.
Okay, so I think we saw great contests. The contests were very, very good and exciting. And also, I think one thing I noticed was that it proved to, or the quarterfinal stage showed us that no one that's seeded school, I'm a giant, because we saw people winning their contests even when they were coming from Port C. So Port C, Port B, seeded. But yes, still they were able to win their contest and other stuff. So it was very exciting.
It was very exciting. Okay.
Yes, so to add up to that, I think the quarterfinals, it's been interesting. We've seen a lot of surprises. We've seen a lot of interesting performances and then contests. I think day one was the, if I'm to rate, I think day one was the best of the three. Day two was second on my list, and then day three. The seeded teams, they did quite well as compared to last year. I think last year only three of them managed to keep their seed, but then this year I think four, if I'm right, either four or five kept their seed, which is an improvement. Yes, because we are always wondering whether the teams coming from 1/8 have more firepower as they are coming, or they've built momentum. But seems the seeded teams are listening, so at least this year is better. Yes, so we'll take that.
Okay. But Chukwemeka mentioned surprises. I want to take the conversation there a bit. Without mentioning the nominations, well, some of the surprises, were you expecting them? I mean, we mentioned some of the teams that we felt that they would have easily lost their seed, but there were some that were unexpected. Were they unexpected for you as well? Or, I mean, can you tell us something about that?
Okay, some of the surprises we expected it. It was during the quarterfinal preview when we were previewing the quarterfinal. we we were saying something about those teams who performed poorly during the institutional championship and what they are going to bring in during the national championship. And it played out that so many of them did not do their homework well after their performance during the institutional championship. So the surprises, we predicted them, but we didn't know if they have done their homework right, or we didn't know what to expect. But it was predicted that if they maintain that same level, they'll be beating and beating well.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. Ozawima.
Yeah, I think that's what Chukwemeka has said. Some of the surprises based on the performances of the teams from the institutional championship, you could see them coming, but they could have stopped it based on the preparation they did towards the nationals. But you could see that yes, still the preparation wasn't enough. So it looks like the surprises, maybe the surprising part contest will be Casa UCC against GCC. It wasn't that big surprising because the teams they were meeting were very good. But being UCC champions from that institution, we were expecting a little better or that. But I think it was okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so talking about surprises, I don't think I was so surprised for looking at the contest. Yes, as I think only one contest surprised me. If you look at my predictions from the previous show, only two of them weren't right, which is the DLCF Amstead contest. So that wasn't so surprising. It wasn't surprising because they did quite well. And then the Gamsu contest, Gamsu UG. Yeah, so that will be the only surprise. So I feel it lived up to my expectation. Just one upset, yeah.
Okay. And then I think, I don't know if you noticed it, but over the course of the nine contests, we've only had winners from two institutions, University of Ghana and KNUST. So we had five from KNUST and then four from University of Ghana. Does it say something about the other institutions? Because in 2025, in 2023, we had the Cedar Churches, three from Eugene, three from KNUST, and then three from UCC. Last year, they both maintained three each. This year they've increased. KNST now having five, Eugene now having four. Is it a testament to the work that the teams are doing or the level that they are on as compared to the remaining institutions? Zoima.
So I would say yes. The Legon and the KNUST teams are really working. They've taken the thing seriously. They've taken it serious and they are really working towards it. You could see the gap when the other institutional teams are meeting these teams from KNUST and Legon, especially when it's a you could see that when it's a they are coming from the teams are coming from either Legon, the teams they are meeting themselves from Legon. You will see that the contest is very tight. When it's KNUST to KNUST, it's very tight. But when it crosses maybe KNUST against UNEC, KNUST against UMA, you can see that though the other institutions are trying or they are forcing, but they are not able to catch up the speed or in preparation from those teams.
So,Enge, on that, what would you suggest they do?
So I'll suggest they learn from them because that's the best you can do. You can look at what they are doing that is making them the pillars or the big boys in the game because it's actually serious when you look at it. It means since the inception of the MBK, only Legon and KNC teams have been seeded or have been to the semis apart from Nubji has. That has been the only one that has managed to make it there, and it's not from UGK, or UCC. So it's and UCC have been saying their performance is going low. I don't know what is the reason. It seems only you can mention one or two teams that you can always bet on to give you something, but then the inconsistencies is a challenge, which I feel watching or studying what the others do can actually go a long way to push you further. But I think some institutions are actually pulling their weight, but the level at which the UG and then the tech schools are right now is beyond average, like way beyond average. So even doing beyond average, you still don't get there because they've raised the bar. Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. So I want us to quickly go into the quarterfinal contests, then discuss what happened. But I think that for every contest, when we get there, we have to talk about what each of you predicted and then how it went for you on that day. Unfortunately, you were not here, but I know for contest one, I know what your prediction would have been. So we will begin with contest one. We had Nubzi Uhas being the seeded team, Gamsu KNST being the pot B team, and Kasa KNST being the pot C team. The contest ended with Gamsu KNST winning the contest with 41 points. Nubzi Uhas finishing with 34 and Kasa KNST finishing with 19. So, Chukwebeka, you went for
Gamsu,
Gamsu.
KNST.
Also for Iba, you would have gone for Kasa
I wasn't
KNST.
here. I wasn't
You
here.
would have gone for so
I
you wouldn't
wasn't.
have
This
gone for
is
Casa.
I wasn't here.
So you wouldn't have gone for
Let's
Casa.
leave the past to the past and concentrate.
Okay, but we spoke about bringing in bringing new faces against the big boys, and unfortunately for us, for Nubji Uhas, we only saw one of the, should I say, big boys. That's Maryland. But for some reason, the pressure from the Gamsu KNST team caught up to her. What was your take on that contest? Let me begin with NK, since Gamsu won that contest.
Yes, so first of all, a big congratulations to Gamsuke and UST for putting on that show. I think Nubji has they are one of the good teams in the competition, but they faced a very tough opponent. And yes, the inexperience could probably have set in one way or the other, considering the fact that they fielded as new contestants. Yes.
But the contestant was not entirely new. I mean,
Yes, it
she
wasn't.
contested
Yes,
in the institutionals
institutionals.
and won.
Yes. Well, going up against the KNUST and UG teams is a different ballgame. It's actually a challenge when you're going up against these teams because you might be very good, but it will take something extra to propel you to win. You could see that the round one they were leading. I think 17 points.
Yeah, 17
That's
against
an
16.
impressive score. 17 points in round one. That's one of the best you can achieve.
So 17 out of a possible 33
Yes.
for them.
I think so far the highest round one score we've had is 23.
Yes.
But after that will be probably be the 17 if I'm right.
Yeah.
So you could see that was an excellent round one score, but they began to fall short right from the speed race. That's why we mentioned that usually the speed race is where you win the contest.
Okay.
If you take advantage of the speed race, you are gone. Because usually it could be that you both know the answers, but then the one who is greedy enough to go for it will be the one to take the opportunity. And once I lead you like that, I'm confident, I'm okay. So I can relax and then take everything step by step. But then if you are trailing behind and the gap is wide, catching up is a problem, especially if you are unable to keep your composure. So I think it was a good one from them. It was a good one. But Gamsu KNUST, kudos to them. They put on a show.
Yeah, I think Marilyn wasn't bad. She showed that yes, she's one of the best when it comes to the game. And the first round they led with 17 against 16, but Gamsu decided to kill the game in the round two. Their round two was very magical from 16 to 27 in the quarterfinals. That's no joke. They did very well because if they hadn't killed the contest in that round two, trust me, it would have been a very difficult thing for them. So I think they did very well. Kudos to them. Their team is solid. Their team is solid, and I mean, it was very difficult for Maryland to break them.
Chukwemeka, you lost your seat to them, and now they've lost it.
So I predicted Gamsu KNUST to win because when you look at the team has everything that it takes to win a contest, and you could see during the contest that round two, like Prezi said, round two, that's when Gamsu picked up. But the round one score is just 1 point difference. So it means that Gamsu was still following. And you could see that more of the things was on her shoulders. She had to carry the load of the team. And it was not that easy. But since Gamsu decided to kill the contest in round two, that is where it helped them a lot because true or false, I think they both had the same.
Yes, both got 10.
10. They both had the same points. And I think they reduced to the
Nubji got one. Gamsu didn't get
anything. So we see that killing the question from the speed race, that really helped Gamsu. And the Gamsu team is a very, very, very good team. Yeah.
But this is what I saw in the speed race. Nubji were ringing for a number of questions that they were not too sure of. Is that they didn't know or they were not too sure of, or might I say they were afraid to answer? I don't know. But there were a number of questions. They got -1 because they rang and did not speak. What could be the cause? Is it because they were trying to catch up, or I don't know?
Yeah, it's the pressure. When somebody's ringing, getting plastered, what's it all? So the pressure, when you're not composed, you ring and ring and ring and ring. So it's the pressure. When somebody is, you see your opponent going higher and higher, and now you have to chase. You have to try and do something. So I think because of the pressure. So I think Noobs US is a very composed team. So I was not expecting them to be ringing and ringing and ringing. They are very composed, but I didn't know what happened on Monday. They were not too composed. They were just ringing and ringing. Yes, and Gamsu was going, flying, and taking the points. Yes.
All right. So that contest ended with a total score of 94. I think the joint second highest in terms of total points accumulation by the three teams, 94 points. Then we move to contest 2. Another unfortunate incident.
So the other day we were speaking about WCF Legon, and then we said that they had lost their key person, and the institutionals also didn't really go well for them. But then we're trusting God that they had done enough work to be able to push through. But in the quarterfinal contest against Aposa KNST and Gesam Umats, the contest finished with Aposa with 39 points, WCF with 19. Sorry, Gesam with 19, and WCF finishing with 15 points. Chukwemeka, I can see you are surprised.
It's the producers that are making me surprised.
So, also, man, let me start from you. You are in the same institution with them. You are coordinating a team in the institution. What do you think went wrong here?
I think, as you said, the melody effect. We also the melody effect the last time, because you could realize that last year Melody was doing a lot of work, and their other guy, forgotten the name, their president.
Bismarck.
Is it? Yeah,
Bismarck
Bismarck.
Elisha Newman.
Yeah, you could see that he was buttressing Melody very well and was giving them a solid team. But right now, the main man is gone. So how are you going to do the buttressing? You get it? So you could see that that affected them, and I think the institutionals too. We saw that, but the institutional, he didn't contest in the institutional.
Okay.
Bismarck didn't contest. So, and mostly I say that having the first contest on the national stage throughout the year is not easy, because you've not had a contest throughout the whole year. You've not checked what you are not doing right that year. You get it? So it's very difficult. And I don't know what happened to them, the true of us. They added 1 point.
Yes.
I was very shocked.
From 11 to 12.
11 to 12. And I was like, how? So it's I think they will go back, yeah, onto the drawing board and do the right things and come back next year.
Okay, let's talk about Gesam Umats. In fact, their story to the quarterfinal was a funny one, because they lost their contest and they were at 26 points. They were one of three churches with 26. Gesam Umats, Gamsu UPSC, and then Nubji UG. And then the spot opened up. They had to do a tiebreaker against Nubji UG. Nubji UG won the tiebreaker and contested against DLCF Amstead and lost. Then they moved into the contest that Pensa TTU pulled out of, right? And then they won that contest. Finally, they were through, and they even won the highest scorer of the day as well on that day. Then a Gamsu team pulled out of that slot, and a Gamsu team failed to show up. Gesam Umat went in and beat two other Gamsu teams. So it was not a good day for Gamsu at all. Then they come into the quarterfinal against two big boys. I mean, Aposa KNST are good. I mean, Enoch and Michael are good. They've been good. Aposa KNST, we were saying, have always been good. Even in 2023, when Live City were scoring the 80s, they finished with 50 points. I mean, for you to finish a contest with 50 points when the one who won scored 80, it's very impressive. Last year, they were this close. This year, they came against WCF Legon, and they showed us. But then Gesam Humans also pulled up. I mean, for them to be able to score higher than the seeded team that was in the contest, I feel that they deserve some plaudits for that.
For me, I don't feel like that.
You don't feel like that? No. Tell us why. Tell us why.
You have taken highest scorer of the day award. So it means you are very good. 42 points. So I was expecting like a tough contest. During the 1A stage, Aposa Kenya got 35. And we were here saying that they have to improve because they have been in the game. But Gesam Umat has also been in the game. I saw he was here last year. So I was expecting a fight. But by the end of round 2, the 3, it was already over. And WCF Eugene, it's so bad. So bad. Even though you have lost a key player, the fall is so bad. I think Melody has to come back and help his team. Yeah, I think you don't leave your team like that. So WCF have to do something about this because we predicted it. If they don't do something, the fall will be very great.
So I think that this still comes down to one of the things that we were saying the other day, that you need a team of more than 3 people. Let them push each other to the limits. Keep pushing each other. Keep pushing each other. At some point along the line, you will realize that if even if one person is missing, there is some form of continuity. It may not be the same level, but it will be close enough to challenge teams who may feel that, oh, your big boy is gone, and that's affected them. And then on then Bismarck's issue, that I feel that the teams contesting NBQ need to take more contests a bit more serious and participate in more of them, because if Mr. Emmanuel said that the teams, for you to have your first contest in a whole year on the national stage without testing your strengths, testing your it's bad. And I mean, I saw this. I won't mention the team, but I witnessed a trial between some teams, and what I saw was a testament of what I saw at the nationals here. Okay, and that tells me that, I mean, this is their level at the time that that contest happened. They may have improved a bit, but it has told us that this is the work that they did over the course of the year. So if over the course of the year you've had a number of trials, even before your institutionals, after the institutionals, heading into the nationals, you've had a number of them. It helps you to set up, do what you need to do, work on your team so that you come back, and then it's not like it's been a whole year since you read the Bible.
See, very soon we'll be having those kind of things. You see, NSMQ, people travel from one place to another to get trials. So very soon, maybe you can go to Kenya and go and test yourself.
Shuku, we are in the third year. It's people do it.
Yeah, people do it.
I mean, before the you has institutionals, they did a contest like that, about 2 of them before the nationals happened. This year, just a week before the nationals, I think I saw about 5 churches that were in the nationals do a trial like that. So it's like people have started doing it, and it's others need to find a way to get themselves involved.
And they're not calling us. They should call us so that we'll take more.
All right. So that contest had a total accumulation of 73 points, which was the second lowest in terms of scoring for that contest. Then quarterfinal 3, we had our defending champions against AGCM Legon and Aposa UCC. It was a good run. It was a good run. And our champions showed why they were champions. See, this was the difference that we were talking about. They lost smarts. They lost smarts. And if we are counting the NBQ grades in terms of contestants, smarts is up there.
Yeah.
But they lost smarts and they still put up a show. 23 points at the end of round 1. Finishing the contest with, 49. It was just amazing. Just brilliant to watch. I was just watching and I was impressed. And this wouldn't feel like a team that lost it didn't feel like a team that lost their star man, even in that contest. AGCM Legon really fought. AGCM Legon really fought. Aposa UCC, they didn't have a good start, but rose up getting to the end of the contest. But then this defending champions showed us that indeed they were champions. And this is where the difference comes in. This is where the difference comes in. Everybody may have lost a contestant, and there are a number of teams that we'll talk about today that also didn't feel the contestant that we were expecting, but then they did that well. And I think for that contest, NK, you predicted DLCF Kennedy to win. Chukwuemeka stood with his family, and it wasn't based on sentiment, and we saw it. Also, what was your take on that contest?
I think they were very magical, and I think this is something we need to applaud the Hyper Life teams for. Their replacements. You see that someone is going and you are like, oh, Deeper Life team, Now their main man is not there. Then they are fielding in a player or a member who is also good like those who left. You see, with Smart and what's the name?
Abigail.
Abigail. Abigail too was very good, but you could see that Smart was the star man. And now the replacement of Smart, that guy too is too brilliant. He's very intelligent. He's very intelligent,
Richmond.
and it makes the
I think NK and I predicted he would start over Noah. Yes, and then
yeah. The guy is too. I think he wasn't part of the team last year. Noah was part of the team.
yes, Noah was part of the
But
team last year. Richmond wasn't. Richmond came in the institutionals. Abigail was unavailable, so Richmond contested with Noah.
Richmond has been part of the group.
Oh, okay. But he was not a contestant last
but
year.
the group, he was part of the group last year.
He's very good. He's very good. And you see, that's what the big boys do, or the big teams do. You kill the game at round 2. That's what they did to AGCM Legon. Because AGCM Legon didn't get a good start. 8 points.
8 points to 13 points. I mean, as of round 2, they were trailing about 22 points.
You see, so 8 to 13. We know AGCM to be speed. Stanley. Speed. But the speed wasn't speeding that day. And as the speed wasn't speeding, Deeper Life speed was speeding.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
So that's what the big teams do. Because their round 4 wasn't good at all.
4
I think
points.
42 to 46.
Yeah.
4
It
points.
wasn't good. So if it was that close, you are dead.
Yeah.
But they killed it at round 2. So they were just enjoying the contest from round 3 to the end. And that's a great job from them.
Chukwemeka, I want to ask, is it a problem? Is this a general problem for all DLCF teams? Mutual forcing it.
I think Brasmar's true force was very good. Smart's true force was very, very good.
The last year's final, his 12 was it okay?
If you quite remember during the interview, I think he told me directly that that's his best part. Round 4 is his best part for the contest. If you look, his true of us is very, very good. True of us is some questions will come, you know them. Some questions will come, you have to do to and if it doesn't go well, it will affect the team. Yeah. That is why I don't like that round. Yeah, so but I think we are going to pick up. I think there has been an improvement in our true of us from last year to this year. I have seen improvement in our true of us. But I think DLCF KUSC, they will kill the game in round 2. But that contest will be different from the one we are going to review. That kind of be one they are going to review. So I think we will work on the true of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. NK.
Yeah, so that contest was interesting. I think so far of all the teams, let me say the seeded teams, they are the ones that stood out the most.
Yeah.
Yes, they stood out the most. They started so well, killed the game early. Once you do that, you don't have to bother about the rest of the rounds because no matter what, you've already killed the game, and your opponents they lose their
That was
composure.
Chukwemeka's